Hello, YouTubers. I am Maya. Welcome to my little corner in the internet. This is my channel called Maya's Magic, and today I'm going to be talking about what has been on the needles and what is on the needles right now. So, let me start. Well, last weekend I was actually fairly busy, surprisingly, and I did quite a lot. Right, let me see. Well, you remember the hat I had last time? Well, I then started my socks. Okay, once again, moccas in toe, afterthought heel. And I know this looks a bit square, but it actually isn't. I just haven't uh, blocked these at all or washed these yet. So now I used the same opal yarn, and I think next I had 20 stitches, 20 per side, so 40 stitches in total. But I think next time if I use this yarn, because this was the thinner yarn from opal, actually, let me just pause for 1 second. Okay, here we go. This was Blütenpracht. And let's see, what does it say? For 2.5 millimeter needles. However, I used 2 millimeters, and I think I should have either really gone up to 2.5 or I should have cast on an extra 4 stitches per side so that it would be 48. It is a bit tight. So I don't know how it is going to wear, but then I had still enough left from this opal yarn, so I made the hat first and then I made these, and I thought I'd run out. So these aren't quite as long as I normally make socks, but they work. And so then I thought, oh, okay, I'll try to make a cowl. So I did, but then I didn't have enough to go to knit in the round because I wasn't sure how much was left in the ball, whether it would be enough. I actually knit this plain and then I sewed it up in the end, and it goes around my neck twice actually, but I'm disappointed because I did here a seed stitch on the edging and it's still curling, and this has been blocked, so I don't know why it is actually still curling. Maybe I should have done more. If I would have I couldn't tell you the truth, I couldn't be asked to unravel it all and then just stick with garter stitch. So it does actually go around twice, and that's enough. If I pull it out, if I make it wide, I can't really see what I'm doing, but if I go like that, then it will be just enough for under a coat or whatever. So it does fit just. So I did that. So now I've got hat, mini cowl and socks, and then I made a whole bunch of, I haven't sewn the ends in, a whole bunch of washcloths. I started off with this one, all the same color, just very simple front garter, the first 3 stitches garter and then stockinette. This wasn't quite big enough, so then I decided, I think this was 30 stitches. Then I went on and I went to 45, and this is a lot better. So if you see the difference, don't know, can I hold it up so that you can see the difference? There, you see, that's the difference. So this one basically fits into the other. So that's the difference there. So I made 7 in with the 45 stitches, and I used Ice Jeans for that in the color Orchid. That's what the color is. I think it's called Orchid. It's still available if you look on ice.com, or what else is this called? I can't remember now, but ice.com. So this is the color Orchid. So I did 7 of those, and then I got a pattern out that I've been looking at for ages and wanting to do, and I knew I had Knit Picks, what's it called? Wool of the Andes in Sport. Wool of the Andes in Sport. I knew I had a whole lot of this, which means a whole packet. It's 10 times 50 grams of this in the color Fedora. And this is the color Fedora. And so I thought, oh, this might be enough. It isn't quite, so I have then the same in, wait, I'll get that. So then I have the same Wool of the Andes Sport in this Merlot Heather, which looks quite nice with this. I have only 4 of these. I bought this last year, actually in October, for them in the mega sale. That's why I bought this. And here we go, and in turmeric. So if I hold all 3 together, those are the 3 colors that I have. All the same weight, all the same yardage. Now, why am I telling you this? This is the jumper. It's called Colors for a Cloudy Day by Connie Peng. It's a bought pay for knitting pattern, and the printout is not fabulous, but I hope you can see. That's what it looks like on hers, but obviously I'm using my colors. Down here, the Fair Isle bit down the bottom here, she has done in 4 different colors. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to use the background. I'm going to be using the Merlot, and the pattern itself is going to be in turmeric. And because I haven't got quite enough of the brown, what I think I'll do is I believe I will only need 1 Merlot and 1 yellow for the bottom part in total. So then I have still 3 of each of these left. So I think I will use this then as the sleeve if I run out with this. So that's the plan. And I actually cast on, so I did my swatch, and Connie uses here a 3.5 millimeter and a DK weight, but I have got sport weight. But when I did my swatch, I needed to switch up to a 4 millimeter knitting needle, and these are my Addies. And I just did the cast on and the neck shaping. So the neck, the start of the neck. That's as far as I have got with all the knitting. So I'm looking forward to this weekend, that I can be doing a bit no more. Obviously, I'm not going to be knitting in the dark with this. So as soon as it gets dark, I might do a couple of rounds or 3. And when it gets dark, I'll switch over to doing something else. I have also brought, what's with my brain today? I have also brought down my crochet book, the King Cole crochet book. Remember, I did a review of this a while back. And I am hoping to start with one of these. And the one I really want to do is this one, but not as a dress, but as a top and with sleeves instead. So I would like to start that. I don't know if I'm going to get around to it this weekend, and because I first have to read up really what it actually says. That's page 38, 32, 38. Yeah, I don't know whether I'm, if you look at the picture here, you see it has also lots of flowers, crochet flowers. This is a crochet top. I'm not sure whether I'm going to do as many as that when I've got the sleeves on. That might look a bit weird. Why am I saying so much today? I don't know either. So that's that, and I'm going to be doing that with the wash and wear from Sidar, and this is, oh, it doesn't, it just gives me a shade number. Does it give me a color? I don't know. Lime green, it says. Lime green. Well, I wouldn't really call this lime green, but it is definitely a green. So that's what I want to do that one in. This is not the only packet I have, by the way. I think I have 2 of those. I also bought those on a sale. Was it last year? No, it's longer than a year. And I think the one ball of wool was about 50p or something like that. So that was the offer. And then of course I've got to start another pair of socks, and this time I'm going to be using Regia from Schachenmeier, and this is the color, I don't know, 6 ply it says. This says it's for 3 to 4 millimeters, but I will try that out. I think I'm most probably going to be using a 2.5 or 2 millimeter even. And well, don't believe the colors of this band, but that's how it will stripe. But I'll be doing once again moccasin toe and heel. That's what I will be doing. I won't be knitting it all in one like that. So those are the planned projects, the projects that I've started, and the projects that the project that I've nearly finished but not sewn in. But I think I'd like to, if the other bits get too much, I'll cast on maybe the socks as well this weekend. I'm not sure about the crochet, as I say, I have to look at it first. But I'll definitely cast on the socks, do some of the jumper, and I'd like to make another lot of dishcloths. This lot was 3 balls of 50 grams I used for all of this. Yeah, so that's where I'm at with all of my knitting stuff. There's nothing else to say about that. I think I've talked to you about everything that's on the go. Yes, I have. So that's for the next little bit and for the near future. I don't know whether I'm going to be doing little bits of each and every one of those that I'm starting, or whether I'm going to focus on two things completely and do one more slow. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do this yet. So that's it. You will see, because I will either report back next week or the week after, depending on how far I've got. Depends how crazy my week gets. So I will be knitting tomorrow and most probably a little bit on Sunday and then next week. So I don't know how far I'll get, and you will see. Oh, pardon me, that was a hiccup. I'm sorry. So I hope you enjoyed this little share with you, and thumbs up if you liked it. And if you want to see more videos, then subscribe. And I hope to see you soon. Bye bye.